All right, very good. I'm impressed. When I when I jumped to the end of the video just to see where you got, it's like 290. What? So yeah, you got the 285 for sure. So yeah, I was like tapping along and whatnot to make sure that the rhythm was lined up well, and yeah, it really was. That's very, very good. So we're jumping right on into more challenging territory. So very rhythmic here. I went back at like I looked at our initial emails about how the skill test went, and it said, I read that I said your strumming skills very good, so like all the crazy rhythms, you definitely got that. So it looks like the video is not available anymore. Oh well. So I have the rhythm written out two different ways. There's basically four patterns happening. So we have four different rhythms here, and then I notated them a little bit different, but mathematically exactly the same for these four bars. So I did it this way because I feel it's a lot easier to figure out what the count is. Just the way the tab software, Guitar Pro works, we have to have the slur marks, the legato curved line. We have to have it broken up a bit, so it looks a little funny when it comes to legato here. It looks a lot nicer notating it this way, but crossing the bar line here, it has to be the slur line. It's got to be broken up anyway. So break this down into as many small pieces as you need to. Just learning what the notes are first is a good idea. You're only picking once, just the very first note. You're sliding up or down into each new bar. So let's go over the notes. And all this stuff is just your natural minor scale happening. If this was standard tuning, this would be in the key of A minor. But because we're in baritone, technically, this is the key of B minor. But anyways, basically your A minor scale shapes here on the baritone. So, got like the first bar, you got your 5, 7, 8, 7, 5. We slide up, 7, 8, 10, 8, 7, slide up, 8, 10, 12, 10, 8, slide up, 10, 12, 13, 12, 10, slide up again, 12, 13, 15, 13, 12, slide down, 10, 12, 13, 12, 10, slide down, 8, 10, 12, 10, 8, slide down, 7, 8, 10, 8, 7, and down to 5. So, this is the sequence of notes. Kind of a fun one, even without all the rhythmic stuff. So, I do feel, excuse me, goodness, I feel it's best get that down first so you know what your left hand is going to do before you start applying the rhythm. Rhythm, you might want to count this out first because you want to have, the fingers well rehearsed, and then the count well rehearsed before you stick them together. This is the rhythm. On the count of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 4. 1, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 4. 1, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4, and done. Okay, so once you feel comfortable with the fingers, with the rhythm, stick them together. If you need to, say the rhythm as you play on the slower speeds, and as you get more familiar with everything, it becomes more subconscious at the faster speeds. No longer necessary to say it as you go. But for a lot of people, it's very helpful for them. Say it while you go, just to make sure it's all lined up. Of course, you got Guitar Pro, so you can just follow along with that too. Here we go. 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 4. 1, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 4. 1, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4, and done. So this will really push your legato skills, because you're only picking the one time, and you got all the slides in there and all the rhythmic spacing. Those offbeats, they can get tricky. 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. $240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Considering how fast you got the other one, I better keep going. 260. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. $280. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! 300. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wrong. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my God. This is not easy. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. I ain't pushing it anymore. Okay. There we go. So again, fantastic job. Very, very cool. If you have any questions with this, please let me know. And I'll see you again in your next video.